Hi and welcome, guys. My name is Charles with West USA Realty Team Minnick, and I'm here today to help buyers find out about this whole thing called real estate. So today we're going to be talking about earnest deposit. I get a lot of questions for first-time buyers once we get to the contract process, and once we get to that, a lot of questions of what is an earnest deposit, how does that work, do I get that money back? So I want to give you guys some data here. When it comes down to an earnest deposit, the definition is defined as, this is according to Investopedia. It shows that a seller that a buyer is serious about a transaction. Once the transaction is finalized, the funds go towards the down payment. So what they're saying is that an earnest deposit is pretty much in earnest. Hey, I'm serious about buying the house. Here's some money that I'm going to have to pay anyway. I'm going to put this over here. It's usually held by an escrow officer, as far as a title company, I should say, or it can be a broker, but we won't even get into that. 9 times out of 10, it's going to be actually with the title company when you're doing a real estate transaction. So a lot of other questions come up with this earnest deposit. So how much should I put down as an earnest deposit? The typical amount to put down is going to be about 1%. So if you're buying a $150,000 home, you're looking at $1,500. If you're looking at a $200,000 home, you're looking at $2,000 down, and so on and so forth. You guys get the idea. So that's the typical earnest deposit that you put down. Now, with everything in real estate, it's negotiable. I've had people put $500 down. I had people put, $30,000 down. When it comes down to it, I've had the whole gambit. It's all a part of your negotiations. So it conveys to the seller how serious you are about this transaction. So that's what we're looking at. Another question that I get is, can you get that earnest deposit back? Yes, there are situations where you can get that earnest deposit back. If you're canceling the transaction within your inspection period, you can definitely get your earnest deposit back. Or for some reason, if you're not able to actually get financing on your loan through no fault of your own, that's the caveat, or the appraisal comes in low, things like that, then you would get your earnest deposit back also, because it's an unfulfilled loan contingency. And we'll get into these terms and a whole lot more once we get down, to the actual transaction. There's going to be a lot more of these videos, guys, but I just wanted to break down to you what earnest deposit is, and it's really just money that you're paying up front to say, hey, I'm serious about the deal, and when we actually come time for me to put my down payment down, then you can apply that to it. Now, for VA loans and where you're not actually having a down payment, you guys actually get a check back for your earnest deposit, assuming you don't have any more fees or anything else to pay for. 9 times out of 10, that's what happens. But when you're looking at it, as far as it's just to show, hey, I'm serious about the transaction. Thank you guys for stopping by. We're going to have a whole lot more of these videos for you, because there's a lot of questions that I'm getting in. If you have any questions that you want me to answer, just go ahead and post them, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you again. My name is Charles with West USA Realty Team Minnick, and I'll talk to you soon.